In this video, we're going to talk about the throne of Hell Beckons and where Al will face his greatest fears. But you tell me at the end of this video. All right, my brothers and my sisters from another mister, this is a comic book review of King Spawn issue number 27, brought to you by Rated Comics. Let's get to it. So previously in King Spawn, Spawn makes a daily decision in an attempt to sneak into Hell. And in the previous issue, he was told by the Visage that there's no way of ever bringing him back once he entered that portal. So did the Visage gaze into Spawn's future, or was she simply stating a fact? Who knows, because she is one seriously mind-freaking Spawn, you know? And knowing that she does that, no one has ever passed the test of purification. Though those few who've witnessed this process have never called it a test, because as Spawn descends further and further into Hell, they know it's actually a punishment. And I don't know if this point if he's descending, but I think he's just traveling through that portal. But he has many doubts that comes into his mind, and one of the doubts is, why did Hell seek him so much? And he has all this regret looping of insanity inside of him. So why did Hell chose Al to become Spawn? It begins with Al Simmons asking himself the most important question: why him? Of the billions walking the earth, why was he singled out? He knows he had a rage inside of him from a young age, a rage his father taught him on a constant basis of abuse, smacking him around. And as that rage grew, it attracted the notice of both the authorities and lawless. You thought joining the military was your way out, Spawn? It probably was, because he had to channel that anger. But instead, his anger flourished. He saw many of his friends killed. Over and over and over, he lived that side of death on his way back from the army. But to help bury that ugliness inside of him, he had to find love, a glimmer of beauty, someone to love, and that someone was Wanda. A love that he hoped would last a lifetime. And for a time, it did bury that anger, but his true nature couldn't stay hidden as he's going through that portal. It had to come out. Spawn descends, and that rage began to come out. But these flashbacks show that Wanda tried to suppress that rage. She did everything she could to put that rage back in its cage. That kind of rhymed, but she couldn't. Because guess what? Al's father taught him too well. Old habits are those what they are. Old habits, he learned them. They're ingrained in him. In all those years, he watched his mother get abused, doing nothing. Nothing. Just sitting idly by as a kid, going from sadness to anger. And it taught him how to be a monster. No matter how many tears his mother cried out until she gave up on Al Simmons ever being her savior. That's why Al left, wasn't it? Because he knew he'll become a monster too one day. No matter how hard he tried to mask it. I mean, why do you think the military made him a trained killer? It's because the monsters were too valuable to him. That monster inside of Al was too valuable. Because that monster inside of Al came out so naturally. Jason Wynn's only regret was he couldn't find more like Al. That's what made him so special. So good at it. And all this is going through his head as Spawn is going through this portal into Hell. That's why Hell recruited him. They knew that if they took the one thing that mattered in his life, he'll be all theirs. And once they own him, the only thing left to do was to rid him of that past, Wanda. That way, the monster can fully take over. Ain't no beauty, all of it's just beast. And guess what? Now they return his soul to canvas and its ugliness that it's always been. That's why he was chosen. Hell needed another human. Hell needed another Hell Spawn. One whose heart was so black that they thrive in the darkness. Al goes into another portal as he delves into darkness, delving and delving and delving. As we look into this darkness right here, I like to take this time to say, hey, if you're liking the content so far, like and subscribe to Rated Comics YouTube channel. And also don't forget to check out the links in description, as well as check out ratedcomics.com in case you want to add some really cool limited print Rated Comics exclusives to your comic book collection. Support the art, support the industry. With all that being said, let's get back into the darkness. Well, the darkness of this content, King Spawn issue number 27, right? But Al Simmons has learned thousands of things thrive in the blackness of Hell. He lands, these tentacles come out and they wrap around him, toying with him, but in a creepy, eerie kind of way. And then this voice tells him, your kind shouldn't be here. This space belongs to the forbidden. Symbiotes were banned long ago. Why have you broken the treaty? Because you know we must terminate you now. Hell's throne, says Spawn. Point me in this direction, I'll be gone. Is this a trick, says the monster. This is the fifth realm. The throne is in the third, and there's no bridge between the two. Your kind burnt it, remember? Well, Spawn wills himself to stand tall as this creature oozes forward to him. That smell, you're not pure, you're a half-breed. How do I get out of here, says Spawn. Oh, you can't. If I die here, so will you. Your language is not from hell, is it? You're some type of human, aren't you? We heard Malboja was using your kind. Please, I need to know why he chose you. I don't care what you want, says Al. Of course you do, human. Caring is your species' greatest flaw. Wait, one serious kind of mind F right here, but you know what? That's why you want the throne, isn't it? You think you can protect others. Spawn's mind explodes. Another flashback of his mom getting abused by his father, him standing idly by doing nothing. How? You couldn't even protect your own circle, says the monster. So of course, your cloak is red, a symbol of the blood you spilled. But we might not need to destroy you if that's your nature, says the creature. We may yet be able to coexist, but you must prove yourself by crossing the forbidden lands alone. And if I can make it, says Al, you'll be the first, as these spiders and bugs just crawl up to him. But we know we've not seen a creature drenched so deeply in your color. There must also be, like your cloak, a red hot rage burning inside of you, says the monster, that we can use, says Spawn. I don't know about all that. The throne, can you guide me to as Spawn just lets it happen? And we all know Spawn's letting it happen because, well, he's letting it happen for a reason, as these bugs just kind of pierce into the skin. And this creature tells him, no, you do that to yourself. True creatures of the dark know how to navigate it. You want to be and move amongst us monsters? Show us you can be one. Imagine how rare you were to hell. So broken, so capable of violence, so obedient, all in the same body. You must have been magnificent in your prime, but you're human, and that will always be your downfall. We don't care about nothing down here. Malboja never understood that, but we did. So you want our help? Let the insects blind you, burrow into your mind, and show the only path to your survival is through darkness. Raise your hand. What do you see, says the creature. Nothing, says Spawn. And guess what? His greatest clapback ever happens right now. And neither will you. One step forward was all it took, and these razor-tipped spikes impale the creature's head. That's it, says Spawn. Scream! Let the pain out. Don't fight the shit. Just let it happen. Let them know I'm here and what I've done to you. And I hope they all come so I can show them that I'll survive, because like them, I'm a monster. And I've been one for a long, long time. As Spawn makes his way to hell, because that throne of hell is beckoning, and Al, it seemed like he was facing his greatest fear at that moment, but nah, bruh. Spawn, he got that smoke, because he's looking for that smoke. And guess what, YouTube? I might be saying about that smoke for a long time on this channel, so get used to it if you're subscribing, alright? With all that being said, that's the end of King Spawn issue number 27. What you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. And also, this review is sponsored by coffee, so if you'd like to buy your boy a cup of coffee, because I do these reviews early in the morning, then hey, link in description or donate to the super thanks. But with all that being said, thank you again for watching. Until next time.